Students, good morning to all. Welcome back to our English grammar class. In the previous class, I had taken your class test of subject verb concord based on the rules which I had taught you in your previous lectures. Today I am going to discuss this test with you because I found many of the students couldn't understand that which verb should come in the blank portion, and none of you could score 10 on 10. So let us see and understand the correct answer of the correct form of the verb to be used in the sentences. So this was your test paper. So here I start. Question number 1. Choose the correct form of the verbs from the given options. So the first question is men and women dash complementary to each other. See, men is singular noun, woman is a singular noun, that means both are singular subjects and they are linked by, connected by and conjunction. Okay, so here two subjects are given, so plural will be your verb will be plural. R is your correct answer because two subjects are there, that means we have plural subject and plural subject takes plural verb, therefore R is your correct answer. Fine. Now let us see our second question. The leader as well as his brothers dash to the same tribe belong or belongs. So here there is a phrase as well as. I had told you during the rules of subject verb concord, whenever such kind of phrases are there as well as, along with, accompanied by, then we have to ignore, we have to cut these phrases and we have to see the first subject of the sentence, and the first subject is your singular subject. So singular subject takes singular verb, and which verb is your singular? Belong or belongs? S is there in belongs, therefore this is your correct answer. This is your singular verb. So singular subject and singular verb. Clear? Now let us see third sentence. Either she or her friends dash responsible for this incident. Is or are already given in the option and we have to choose one. So let us see. See here in this sentence, either or is given. Either or is given. Either or is a phrase. Whenever either or is given and one subject is your singular, she is your singular subject and her friends is your plural subject. Whenever two subjects are given and one is singular and another is plural subjects, then the verb, this blank where the verb will come near to this, which subject is there? Her friend. So we have to consider the verb according to this plural subject. Her friends is plural subject, hence R is your correct answer. According to the she is should come, but as second subject is a plural and it is near to your blank, that is your verb, therefore we need to consider her friends here. So the correct answer is R. Now let's see the next question, next sentence, sentence number 4. Neither me nor my parents dash aware of the incident. So same rule goes for what we have seen in question number 3. So neither or nor, it is a phrase, and here me is a singular subject, my parents is a plural subject, and near and there is a blank where the verb will come. So we have to consider which subject, me or my parents. We have to consider my parents because my parents is just near to this blank. Okay, so my parents is plural subject and it is near to this blank where a verb will come. So according to the rule, plural verb must come. So the correct answer is verb. My parents were aware of the incident, just like her friends are responsible for this incident. Clear? Now let's move ahead with question number 5. Cats and dogs dash not get along. Cats, your plural subject, dogs plural subject. Two plural subjects are connected by and conjunction here. Okay, this is a conjunction or a joining word. Clear? Now dash not get along. When two plural subjects are there, then we have to take a plural verb, which is are. So R is your correct answer. Question number 6. The brother as well as their sister dash good at their studies. I have already discussed the question which has as well as, so we have to ignore this as well as, and before this phrase the brothers is your subject, and after as well as there is one other subject, their sister. That means this is your singular subject and the first subject is your plural subject. But as this subject comes before this phrase as well as, therefore we need to consider your first subject, the brothers. We need to use verb according to the first subject as it has come before as well as. So the brothers are is will be incorrect. The brothers is your plural subject and plural subject will take plural verb and are is your plural verb. Is that right? So let's move. Now sentence number 7. The students accompanied by their teacher. See, again there is a phrase accompanied by. I told you as well as, accompanied by, along with. These are the phrases. Whenever those phrases are there, then we have to consider the first subject. Okay, there is one more subject, their teacher, which is singular, and the first subject is plural subject. The students is a it is a plural subject. So we need a plural verb and have is your plural verb. The students have. The students have gone on a picnic. Clear? See, S is there in students and in have S is not there. So when S is there in the subject, there must the verb must be without S or ES. So have is a correct answer. Now sentence number 8 says that none of them dash able to solve this question, or none of them. Yes, when none is there, none of them takes singular subject. None of them was. None is singular in nature, so was is also singular verb. So singular subject takes singular verb. This is your correct answer, and was is your plural verb. It is your incorrect answer. Then sentence number 9 says, the news you bring dash very interesting. See, there is S in the spelling. The news is a subject, but it is the spelling of news, not, it is not plural subject, it is a singular subject. The news is a singular subject, hence it will take is. Yes, it will take is. Okay, now you must not say, ma'am, S is there in the subject, then how come S will be there in your verb? But here S is there, but it is the part of your spelling, news. Okay, it is not plural in form, it is singular subject, and is also your singular verb. Therefore there is a agreement between singular subject, singular verb. The news is very interesting. Now sentence number 10, which is your last sentence. There dash no schools in the town. See, whenever there is use of, or whenever the sentence begins with there, then what is your subject here? There is not your subject. It is not a subject. It is an introductory word. So here the subject is schools. School is a plural subject, and whenever the sentence begins with there, then the subject comes after your verb. Here the verb will come and it has come after your verb. Therefore we have to consider these subjects for taking or for choosing the correct form of the verb. So schools are. There are no schools in the town. See, there are no schools in the town. Clear? So this schools is in harmony or is in agreement with are, as schools is your plural subject and are is your plural verb. So students, in this way we have solved the 10 questions which I had given you in your test. Now I hope that the concept is clear to all of you. Now let's move towards another question practice question exercise, where we shall do few more questions, and your homework for today is those 10 questions of test you need to do in your notebook. Now let's see exercise 1. Here the question says that Underline the subject for compound subject and then identify the verb that agrees with it. That means in this sentence we need to underline the subject. One example is already been done for you. Here the subject is everyone, therefore it has been underlined, and here has been encircled because the question says that identify the verb that agrees with it. Okay, so we have to identify the subject and verb. The sentence is given here and we need to see the two verbs are there, has, have. See, two verbs are there given in the bracket. We need to choose the correct form of verb or identify the correct verb. So the example has been given to show you that how you need to do this exercise. So let's see this example first. Everyone in the telecom focus group has have experienced problems with cell phones. So here everyone is your subject, and I have told you that whenever indefinite pronoun is there, everyone, anyone, someone, everybody, nobody, somebody, either, or, nor, then they take singular subject. So here singular subject is has because there is s in the spelling of has, and have is your plural verb. So has is your singular verb and our subject is singular, therefore has is your correct answer. Clear? Now let's move to the exercise which we need to solve. So let us see question number 1 or your sentence number 1. So sentence 1 goes, your friendship. See, your friendship over the years and your support. Your friendship and your support have meant a great deal to us. So here we are talking about friendship and at the same time support. So both these are subjects, but in which form? What is the nature of subject here? They are singular subject, and they are connected with and conjunction. So here the answer will be when two singular subjects are connected with and, then we have to use a plural verb. Okay, two singular subjects becomes plural, just like our first sentence I had given in the test, men and women. Okay, there we had chosen which form of the verb? Plural verb, are. Men and women are accompanied by, or whatever was the sentence. Okay, in the same manner here your friendship and your support, they are singular in nature, singular subject, but they are joined by and conjunction, joining word, hence they become, both becomes plural in form. So when subject become plural in form, your friendship, your support become plural subjects because they are joined by and conjunction, therefore have is your correct answer. It is also plural verb. So there is a harmony between those. So we need to underline friendship and support because they are subjects, and we need to encircle have. Clear? Now let's move towards sentence number 2. Hamilton Family Center, a shelter for teenage runaways in San Francisco, offer a wide variety of services. So we are talking about a center, Hamilton Family Center. Okay, we are talking about a center which name is Hamilton Family. Okay, so this is a singular subject, hence we need to underline this center. And now which form of the verb will come here? Now singular verb is required as center is your singular subject. So offers or offer, two verbs are given here. See, s is there in the spelling of offers, therefore it is a singular verb. Hence this offers is your correct answer. We need to circle offers and we need to underline this center. Clear? Offer is your plural in form as s is not given here, so this is your incorrect answer. Now see question number 3 or sentence number 3. The main source of income for Trinidad dash is our oil and pitch. The main source of income for Trinidad. This is a name. Trinidad is a name of a person. So the main source of income here, the subject is, what is your subject? The main? No, it is not the subject. Then what is income? No, it is not a subject because of income is there. It is a prepositional phrase. Then what is subject here? So subject is here. We are talking about the source. Therefore, we need to underline this source and we have to choose verb according to the source. Singular subject it is, therefore we have to choose is as your correct answer as your singular verb. Clear? The main source of income for Trinidad is oil and pitch. Clear, students? Now let's move to sentence number 4. So the sentence 4 says, the chances of your being promoted are excellent. So here the subject is chances. Clear? Of your being promoted, this is your prepositional phrase because there is a preposition of. So we have to cut this. We have to ignore this phrase and we have to consider chances. Okay, chances is in which nature? What is the number of the subject? Here it is a plural subject. Every subject has a number, either they are singular or plural in form. So here we have a plural subject, hence are will go with it because are is your plural verb. See, every time we have to maintain harmony or agreement or concord between subject and verb, then only our subject will be correct. Now let's see the last sentence. Today we shall do only 5 sentences as your practice exercise. Then we shall do furthermore in our next class. There, see, the sentence is beginning with the there, as we had discussed the last sentence of your test. There was a word. Okay, there is a choice. A Pokemon card stuck to the refrigerator. So where is the subject in the sentence? There is not a sentence, it is an introductory word. So sentence subject is always followed by verb. Here verb is given, and in the sentence where there is there, when the sentence begins with there, then a subject always comes after your verb. So this is your subject, a Pokemon card. We are talking about a Pokemon card. What is the nature of subject here? Is it a singular or plural? So it is a singular subject. So as subject has been identified by us, so underline a Pokemon card. And now was or were, which verb will come here? Was is your singular verb, were is your plural verb. So as singular subject is there, so I will go with singular verb was. So it is your singular verb and singular subject. So there is a coordination and agreement between was and a Pokemon card. So students, I have cleared the concept of all the rules which I have taught you by the help of these few sentences and the test which I had conducted on Saturday in your unit test, first unit test. Same type of questions, either in the form of fill in the blank or in the form of this way. Okay, tick the right answer may come in your examination. 5 sentences would be given to you. So this time I hope that you will not make any error. We shall do further more practice exercises and we shall understand what are the various other rules. But before that, you have to do these sentences in your notebook as your homework. Sentence 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is your homework plus this is your homework plus you have to do your weekly test. Weekly test paper in your notebook. Clear? So students, take care and stay healthy, stay at home. Bye bye.